Hello, so today I'm going to talk about the DataDog platform, its key features and how does it works. So today's IT services and digital products market is facing unprecedented complexity. Modern companies rely on distributed systems, cloud services, container orchestrators, microservices and integrations with dozens of third-party APIs. At the same time, expectations for performance and uptime are extremely high. Any outage or delay directly impacts on revenue of the brand and the brand reputation. In this environment, the key operational challenges are the continuous monitoring of systems and of applications performance, rapid detection and resolution of issues before they affect end users, reducing noise from the huge volumes of logs and alerts to focus truly on critical incidents, ensuring security and compliance with industry regulations. DataDog is a cloud-based observability and IIOps platform that addresses these challenges in a single integrated solution. It combines infrastructure monitoring, application performance monitoring, log and trace analysis, as well as automation and security tools, all in one place. The key advantages of using DataDog is in production environment and large-scale infrastructure include single point of visibility. All metrics, logs, and events are accessible from one interface, reducing the time needed to identify and diagnose issues. Smart event correlation. The system groups related alerts and eliminates duplicates, helping teams avoid alert fatigue. Anomaly detection powered by machine learning. DataDog can automatically identify unusual patterns in system behavior and predict potential failures. Integration with hundreds of services including AWS, Azure, Kubernetes, GitHub, Slack, and many others, making it easy to embed into existing workflows. Security and compliance monitoring tracks vulnerabilities, collects audit logs, and support compliance with GDPR, PCI DSS, and other regulations. Automated incident response can trigger predefined remediation workflows or notify the right stakeholders through integrated channels when a critical issue occurs, like Slack and Jira. Because of these capabilities, DataDog is trusted by both startups and large enterprises to ensure high availability, security, and operational efficiency of their digital products. Now I would like to tell you about the core functional capabilities of DataDog. The first one is infrastructure monitoring. What it does: tracks the health, performance, and availability of servers, virtual machines, containers, databases, and other infrastructure components. Offers both real-time metrics and historical performance data. How it works: uses lightweight agents installed on hosts to collect CPU, memory, disk, and network metrics. Pulls data via APIs from cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and GCP. Automatically tags metrics with metadata, host, service, environment for easy filtering. How does it impact? It allows IT teams to proactively identify performance bottlenecks, reduces downtime by enabling predictive maintenance based on trends. The second one is application performance monitoring. What it does: monitors applications level metrics, request latency, error rates, throughput, and more. Traces requests end-to-end across microservices. How it works: injects APM libraries into applications code or services. Supports distributed tracing, follows as a single user request through multiple services and databases. Detects slow queries, inefficient code paths, and dependency issues. How does it impact? It helps developers and operations teams pinpoint the root cause of slowdowns, improves customer experience by ensuring optimal applications performance. The third one is log management and analytics. What it does: it centralizes logs from multiple sources for search, filtering, and analysis. Correlates logs with metrics and traces for faster incident resolution. How it works: agents or API integrations ship logs from applications, containers, and infrastructure to DataDog. Built-in parsing rules extract structured fields from raw log data. Then its searches, filters, and saved queries allow quick navigation through large log datasets. How does it impact? It saves time when diagnosing incidents by bringing logs, metrics, and traces together in a single pane of glass. Improves security auditing by keeping all logs in one searchable location. Number 4 is event management and correlation. What it does, it consolidates alerts and events from multiple systems into unified incidents, uses AI or machine learning to detect relationships between events and reduce duplicates. How it works? Event correlation algorithms group related alerts based on timing, source, and contexts. On top of that, alert rollup prevents repeated notifications for the same issue. Integrated workflows allow incidents to be assigned to the right team automatically. How does it impact? It cuts down alert fatigue by reducing noise, shortens mean time to resolution through faster triage and assignment. The fifth one is anomaly detection and WatchDog. What it does? It identifies unusual patterns in metrics and logs without predefined thresholds. Alerts on early indicators of problems before they escalate. How it works? Machine learning models analyze historical data to learn normal behavior. Algorithms detect both sudden spikes, drops, and gradual deviations from the baseline. WatchDog provides automated root cause analysis and highlight possible fixes. How does it impact? It prevents outages by catching issues early, enables data-driven decisions on scale and resource allocation and architectural changes. The sixth one is security monitoring and compliance. What it does? It detects suspicious activity and potential security threats in infrastructure and applications. Also, it ensures compliance with regulatory frameworks like GDPR, HIPAA, PCI DSS. How it works? It analyzes logs and metrics for security anomalies, like unauthorized access, unusual data transfers, integrates with CIM tools and ticketing systems for response workflows. As well, it generates automated compliance reports for audits. How does it impact? It strengthens the organization's security posture, it simplifies passing security audits and meeting compliance requirements. The number 7 is automation and remediation. What it does? It automatically triggers predefined scripts or workflows when incident occurs. How it works? It uses monitors and incident rules to define triggers for remediation actions. It integrates with orchestration tools like Ansible, Terraform, Kubernetes for automated fixes. How does it impact? It reduces manual workloads during incidents. It speeds up the recovery from outage and repetitive operational issues. So the last one is integrations and ecosystem. So just connects DataDog to a vast ecosystem of third-party tools. How it works? 700 plus pre-built integrations with cloud providers, CI/CD tools, messaging platforms, and databases. Custom API supports for bespoke systems. How does it impact? Enables DataDog to act as central observability and automation hub. It minimizes the need to judge multiple disconnected monitoring tools. Now I'd like to demonstrate you the application that I have implemented. The purpose of that application is just to demonstrate service built with Python Flask, designed to simulate real-world web service behavior and generate telemetry for Datadog. It handles a normal request. As well, it handles the continuously sent traffic of process, unstable, and fail request. It all generates randomly 10% for the fail traffic, 20% for unstable traffic, which overloads the system basically, and the 70% is irregular traffic. As well as it handles with Redis database. Redis handles all these tasks, all these requests, and notes them as some data. So the goal of that application is just to produce a variety of metrics and events to showcase DataDog's monitoring and analytical capabilities. So talking about the architecture, the application itself has multiple endpoints, starting with health, just a simple health check for the whole application. Then the process one, it just simulates processing with short delays on occasional errors. Then the stable one, it is just a stable endpoint with long delays and higher error probability. Fail one is it just always returns an error. It's for error testing. The external one, it's for it calls for an external API with built-in delay. On top of that, Redis is just used for the storing temporary keys, and it just simulates the database operations. Now let's talk about the visualization. The DataDog allows you to see a very nice formatted dashboard you could adjust yourself. So I have set one for my application, and now I will describe you what I have here. So the system resource utilization, it's just the table of the information about the system memory, CPU usage available, some host level metrics. Then you have a system load, just the overall load on the server, the latency, the network traffic. You could also display the CPU usage in big letters like that. And the host reviews is just it shows how long the system was up. Then you could see the disk space usage, how many free or used space you have on the disk. Then you could see the system breakdowns on the CPU and RAM usage as well. It just distributes them into different diagrams. Then the monitor summary, simple list of active monitors. Application summary is just the volume of incoming requests. Then the errors you are receiving during the run age of your application, the latency of all the requests. Some of the requests have a great latency for more than a millisecond or less, and it informates you. Then you have an error. You have a total time spent by service of each user. Error rate is just the rate of each request having an error. Then you could also display it different way, that you could have multiple application in your project. For example, I have just only one, but you could have different, and when you're dragging the mouse on it, you could see the many requests per second is running at the moment, the latency, the error rate. You also could visualize your infrastructure with containers or hosts. If you have different servers on different places on ours, you could visualize everything and display it that way, that some of the containers are running, one of them is down, for example, like that. It's very, very nice formatted way. And also you're able to see the error rates with a nice description. I'll show you on the next slide. So talking about the error tracking is designed very greatly, as well as the dashboard. you could see a nice table with errors, and each row represents the type of the error. So the runtime error or exceptions, and as well you could group all of that errors. You could see the number of errors happening. So with my applications it's more than 1,000. Also you could set the status that the error has been resolved, or it has been reviewed or ignored, and you could assign this error to somebody, and this person could be notified through the Jira, through the Slack, or any other applications that been related to the DataDog. Very handy. That just prioritize the errors. And now let's finish the presentation with the prices and the conclusion. So DataDog is a nicely unified platform for observability, security, and operational automation, combining metrics, logs, traces, and AI-powered insights to help organizations to maintain high availability, performance, and security standards. Then, for a cost perspective, DataDog offers flexible pricing tiers to accommodate different needs and budgets. The free one that I've been using, the basic one, the pro one is $15, the enterprise is $23, and the top ones are just different for the really large projects and teams. They are $22 per host and $34 per host. So if you would like to have different servers, you need to pay each time the price of the subscription each month, and compare with different programs and applications. I would say that this is the cheapest infrastructure on the market, and comparing price and quality, this one would be one of the best, definitely. So I would personally start to learn DataDog a little bit more, and would recommend you to use it for your own projects. It's very nice, handy, and easy to use. Goodbye, thank you for watching. Have a good day.